Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom,
I'm Mike.
and today we're cracking open a new bottle of Redwood Empire Emerald Giant Cask Strength Rye Whiskey. So this was a request recently. I think it was Lee. I think it was Lee, Ghost Unit or whatever, whoever requested it. Anyways, thank you for this because you made me dig in the back and find where it was. We've had this one for a while, and someone's not a huge rye fan, so this keeps getting bumped to the back burner all the time.
I see 94% now. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I kept them away from the front of the board so you can't see what we were actually going at. So
We shall see.
We'll get into the particulars on this one. So this one comes in at 116.4 proof. You gotta like that. We got it for $69.99. It's a minimum of a 4-year whiskey. It actually says it's a blend of between 4 to 6 year rye. The distillery is unknown. It's bottled by the Redwood Empire Distillery in Sonoma County, California. It's 94% rye, 5% malted barley, and 1% wheat. And the name actually comes from, it's named after the fastest growing redwood tree in the world. It happens to be 356 feet tall, and it's aged 1,180 years old. And every bottle sold, they plant a tree, and they're up to 1,280,272 when I did the research back.
That'd be 359 feet.
Is that, what did I say?
I don't know. Maybe one.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just giving it extra,
I don't know.
6 inches of credit.
Well, there you go. I'll tell you what. I actually went out to the Redwoods many moons ago when I was traveling around the country, and they are freaking impressive. They really are. It's amazing. Like I parked my truck in front of one of them, and what's the matter? And it was wider than my truck is.
My area clean.
Wider than my truck is long. They were massive. So really cool. And it was all about it's like almost in a constant state of fog when you're out there. Like and that helps with the atmosphere. That these may help these trees to grow and stuff. It was really cool. You're on like a 1-lane road all through the redwoods. So if you come up on someone, you have to pull over and come. Yeah, it's all dirt road. You're driving like this the whole way through. But there was just some massive trees. It was actually really cool. But on to the whiskey review. So thank you again for this suggestion.
I always like the little traveling report.
Yeah. Oh no, it's somewhere I would recommend. I mean, you just don't see. I mean, you could literally stand there. It was longer than my truck. I parked it sideways, and it was fatter than that. You know? Oh, they're just absolutely massive. And then they're just up as far as you can see, and there's Sasquatch things everywhere, and I swear they got to be living in there because it is so thick and it's filled with. It was actually really cool. It was a cool place to visit. Spend a whole day. You drive through, and you're out there for a while. Of course, you're stopping every 3 feet to look at the ginormous trees, but this has a pretty healthy nose.
It did actually have a good nose. I was letting you complete your story.
No,
but
that's
it did
okay.
have a good nose, and the taste, it's got a pretty good mint to it, but it's not.
I'm assuming it was gonna at this.
So wasn't I assuming, but it's not like the one. What was it, Rossville, or what was the other one we did the other day? Was it Rossville that had it's not as strong as that one. Of course, we did distract this.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say that one's been open for a while. I want to say, and don't quote me on that. Someone will actually know more than me because I did this research a long time ago. With this thing, I want to say this is actually made by Ross and Squibb, which was MGP back in the day. But I could be wrong. This is a unique mash bill, though. I never see 9451.
No,
you know what I mean?
When I seen it, that's exactly what I was looking at. I was hoping that we carried it through.
Yeah. But I'm not. I for some reason
I didn't see a distiller on there. I did read it.
Yeah, well, that's why I looked on the bottle because again, I did this research a long time ago because you actually bought this a long time ago, and because I actually laughed when he bought it because I was like,
that's a rye.
Of all the cask strength ones, you bought the rye because they have the Lost Monarch, and I can never Pipe Dream. I think the other one's called
Is this
Pipe
a store
Dream.
pick? Or this is just something that came in?
This was just
might have been
cask
something
strength.
that just came in then.
Yeah.
And we didn't really have a lot of them at the time.
We didn't have any of the cask strengths. We did all the 3 regular ones.
So I was like,
and
when you walk by, whoever the artist is does a good job, and this is one of them that, for me, because I used to draw, it just kind of stands out, and it's like that's pretty neat. But then there was a cask strength, and it wasn't bad priced. So
Now I'm not getting your heavy mint. It's there. It's there.
It's there.
It's got a nice proof though.
No,
and it has a very good viscosity.
Does have a good sparkle with it.
Yeah. It's like, because this is my first sip of the day. It's
there. It's got a light nose though. It's got kind of like a fruity nose.
I think this is going to change a lot when this one opens up. I get a nice caramel on the nose too. That's what I mean. It's not like I hate to keep bashing them, but it's not like them other people that I'll quit saying their names because I feel bad. That all you got was mint out of the nose.
No, you don't really get a huge. It's more like a light fruitness, honestly, in the nose. You do get a pretty good hit as far as the proof.
I'm definitely getting it. There's a caramel base to it for sure.
I wasn't getting caramel really,
but as soon as it hits you though, you're engulfed with some spice.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it doesn't carry a heavy mint. So initial crack, I'm not overly disappointed.
That's what I'm saying. I get that cooling sensation, but it's not so much, oh, I just popped an Altoid in my mouth. It's more of that cooling sensation. It's covered by like the caramel that you get in the front, to me. Like it's not like I want to say when we did the Rossville one, I think it carried, and again, that's been open for a while though, but I think that carried way more mint flavor. Like this isn't really bringing me a mint. This is bringing me more of a...
It's definitely going to bring me to a rye.
Yeah.
But it's not as overpowering. And we never looked that up. We were supposed to look to see, was a Rossville 95.5?
Yeah, it's Ross and Scribb. That's what they're known for. So yeah, it's MGP. It's made by...
Pay attention, dumbass.
It's made by MGP. So I'm 90% sure it was 95.5.
And that one did come across as a huge mint.
Yeah.
But this is pretty tasty. And it's priced, it's kind of priced where it's proofed, for me. It's not, if this was 90, then 60, 70 bucks is up there, but.
Right, it has a good proof. I gotta be honest, I'm getting there's a nice finish to this. It actually has it changes for me. I'm gonna try to do it again. But like I get a nice caramel and then I get that cooling sensation in the middle that brings kind of a minty, like just that cooling freshness, but then it comes back with a nice like oaky presence at the end. Like I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm trying to think in my head if we had one that might have had a shot at going at the single barrel proof rye. It just doesn't have that fruit flavor, that chocolate. That is just a beast. That is just a beast.
I don't know if this would take that one down.
I think it might have come in second though. Did you want more? No, it's up to you. In my head, that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard to do that, and that's why blinds are good because it's just hard to judge. Something that you drank, 3 days ago or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know. This is actually very good. Let's put it that way. Like I can't wait to see how this does fare in a blind.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how, like you said, I wanted to pour a little bit more because I want to actually see. Sometimes when you do that, it wakes up the
rest of it.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Actually, I am getting a little more caramel. I wasn't really hardly getting caramel before.
See, and that's what I mean. Like, and to me, I thought, am I getting a mint now? That's exactly what I just thought. But I mean, you get that nice cooling sensation when you drink it, and you get a nice rye spice. So when you swish it around, my mouth is all pork wrapped up. But it is a 116 quart proof besides. So
I find with these, if I swish it too long, it ends up kind of like totally baby Orgeat numbing my mouth, and then it ends up kind of screwing the rest of the taste that I can kind of get out of it.
Well, you drink it anyway. I'll tell you, that is nice though. When that is on there,
that
just sits on your tongue.
It does hang on forever, and that's why sometimes I just like to go.
And you're getting, I'm getting a nice hug.
Yeah.
I'm getting a nice hug, but it's not. I will say, none of it is. Whoa, that's hot. Like I'll be curious to see because like sometimes certain whiskeys hit Steve wrong when he drinks them, and he'll be like, "This is just burning my face off." This has a nice rye spice though, and it has a. I just got to. I started talking before I said it. There was a different flavor when I was just rolling it on my tongue, and I was like, "Ooh, that's different." But this is very good. This is one of the ones that I like that when you drink
it. The problem is I don't know how
getting something else
accessible this is going to be because this was a while ago that I got this. And
how
often does it come out?
Yeah, but you didn't you get this at like Yankees? I think
did
they
get it at
come here
Yankee.
now.
No,
They used to not. I want to say when we got them the first time, I got them in like
does
New
it keep
York
coming,
or
maybe it's we'll have to wait for next year's type deal. I don't know what's because this was a while ago.
Now that you say that, I don't know if it's Steve's Magical Store or not, but he just hit me. He did because they have one every year. It comes out like they have a cask strength
That's
every
what
year.
I was kind of
so I'm not
guessing
sure.
at.
I looked at mine to see if it was a 2024 or if it was a 2023 because we've had it for a while, but I don't know where that actually is. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't find it on there.
I didn't see it myself
Because I told him, well, because they said, oh, the 2024s are out. And I was like, oh, if it's different, I was going to have him grab it because it was the Emerald
and
Giant
I should
too.
get an email on it. And I haven't yet.
So whatever store he had it, and I was like, you know what, Steve, just hold off for now. We have 130 bottles over there. And I said, I can't distinguish which one we have, so I can't go by, seeing if it was on the tape, what it is. If anyone down there knows how you can tell.
Never look on a tape, so that would be a failure for me because I never look there.
It's talking about the tree, the size of the tree, and the dimensions, exactly the GPS coordinates you can get on it. I was just trying to see if it said like what year that these are. If you guys know how to find that, let me know because I wouldn't mind trying year to year. You know what I mean? On that,
and that's why
these
I was,
are phenomenal.
that's why I was asking.
Price, I would buy it again.
I know I got a special email on this. Is now we just arrived, and I want to. This might have been 2023.
That's what I mean. It's been sitting in the sack for
a
while. No, that's why I don't know when we
and
actually
yes, I do
it.
recall your text back. It's like, hey, ha.
Well, no, it's not only that. I'm like, do you sure you know you do? No, because I like the Lost Monarch was a combination between, it was actually a burr rye. It was half bourbon, half rye. In Pipe Dream, because I can never remember that. They actually have like a couple other expressions that we never did.
They do.
You know what I mean? That because one we just had one of you guys sent in. I think it was Glenn. Whoever we just did the last one sent in one of the ones. But I know for the cask strength they did the three that we already had. Yeah, the Lost Monarch and the Pipe Dream and this one. So I wouldn't mind trying them eventually either because I like them all.
No,
I like the regular proof.
Like you said, there's a ton over there. I'm going on vacation, and that store is like the biggest selection, one of the biggest.
Yeah.
I actually
you won't notice the vacation. He's.
I think it's bigger than Total Wine sometimes.
Oh yeah.
No, they do all right.
This just keeps getting better. So, all right, we'll wrap this one up. Thank you for the suggestion to break this out. And so it's a rye. Rye, Mike. How you feeling? This is actually solid.
It is.
You drink this again.
It wouldn't be my first pick, but yes.
It would be because it's funny when he grabs one. He's like, "Oh, what did I do?" He forgets. He
forgets.
No,
it's not that it's so much. I can't see, so I'm like,
he comes in.
I haven't had Redwood Empire. Let me try that one again.
Oh,
I'm like,
man, what's up?
It is an man. Usually, it's like, damn it.
So, well, there you go. That's the Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. I can't talk today, and we just started.
It makes two of us.
Well, there you go. The cask strength. Highly recommend this. Well, we didn't grade it. What do you give it?
I'm.
It's gonna be a long one. We screwed up.
No, I'm again. It's not my huge profile. I'd probably go like
higher than him. I'll start then. I'm an A. I'm a solid A. There's zero I don't like about this. I can't go any more than an A minus down. There's no way. This is delicious. It has a good caramel, that good cooling, has a good finish. It's 116 proof. It's under $70. There's zero I don't like about it.
So I was going A minus, honestly, but if you want to go A,
I could go down to an A minus. I think all the A's we have, I think this would fight with it and possibly win.
It's just gonna stand out, and then that would be probably the negative for me. But
no, that's true too. That's a hard point. It's a hard selling point. But then again,
you'd almost to be fair, we have to have like 5 or 4 A in the rye category. Because it's just,
I know we have at least one. I know that bold and spicy.
I'm sure you're gonna find
that bold and spicy. No, that bold and spicy right there was an A behind us. That's one of them. You know what I mean?
So, I'm just saying to be fair.
Yeah,
the nose is starting to come through.
Life isn't fair, right? Just you can leave that as a comment. That's my new mantra. Yeah. No, you know what I found though, because you guys had made the suggestion before, or when we just did that last one where it was rye versus the double oaks. When we did that, you know what? Whiskey is whiskey, and you know what I mean. And to me, the ryes beat them. You like that other one, but I really like that.
I get it. It's your flavor profile, mine, and everyone else has the same or different, ideas. So
Yeah, well, there you go. Speaking of ideas, leave a comment down below what you have to do and what you want to see this up against.
Thank you for that.
Because a lot of times you guys come up with better stuff than we come up with anyway. So
Because we
always like
argue.
taking your guys' suggestions. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more.
Cheers.
Cheers.